Okay then, Mike. So initial reaction from today. So it's a defeat in the cup.
Yeah, gutted with the result and gutted the way it transpired. But funnily enough, I thought there was loads of positives in there. I thought we were really dominant for that first 20 minutes and just got taught a lesson really that, take your foot off the gas and that's what happened to you. But in terms of our defensive structure, I thought we were fantastic. We had a lot of defending to do because what we did to ourselves with the ball. Systematically, we were good. Obviously, we got done by a kick right there at the end, which was just to build up the pressure, the interception, and then just clocking off on the short side really, instead of staying up high on that negative. So systematically, really good. Just did way too much defending, really, Jake.
Yeah. So look, obviously, there's going to be a lot of eyes on this result and reaction for obvious reasons, of it being Goole's first competitive game and to get the win today. But as you said, you come away from today understanding the context of there was so much with new players and trialists today that you still see plenty of positives from it. Yeah,
loads of positives. I thought some of the combinations we were doing were fantastic. We had him on toast on our left edge and we just didn't go there again. It was remarkable really. They've been really happy with that. But I thought they taught us a lesson in how to play the ruck. At the time, the ruck was just a mess, and we'd planned for that all week. We were getting front lands, we were dominant in collision, and yet we were coughing up the ball through hands in the ruck and whatnot, and you don't get the decisions as simple as that. So we planned for it, we showed them it from the previous game that Goole played, and it's the way it transpired. But until you've seen it and you've lived it, you don't know. So the boys are gutted with that side of it really, because we felt we fell into the trap, the yellow card and the ruck infringements that I told them we need to take responsibility for. So in terms of Goole, I thought they were fantastic. I thought the difference between the two teams really was their outcomes. Their outcomes were fantastic. Our outcomes were incredibly poor. We couldn't buy a repeat set, wrong kick selection, wrong last play selection. They obviously put our edges under a lot of pressure with their kicking game, and they got the rewards from it. So I thought that was the difference really.
I know there's nothing we can do about it now, but with that pre-season game that was called off the other week, I mean, do you think maybe if you'd had that game the other week, maybe would have been a little bit different today, maybe less rusty and a little bit more polished in areas?
Yeah, I won't even say possibly, absolutely, because I thought there was some fantastic efforts in there. I thought there were some fantastic passages of play. It was just very singularly the errors that we made that really hurt us, and like I said, their outcomes. So it's in there now. Unfortunately, we haven't got a game for 3 weeks now. We desperately wanted to win the game. We also desperately wanted to win it to play again in 2 weeks to ready ourselves for Bradford. That's not to be. We will do what we can again, but so just nothing kind of builds cohesion and learning than live ammo like today. So yeah, obviously gutted about the result, gutted because we don't get to back it up in 2 weeks again, but we'll do what we can.
So then, next time we are out on the field, it's going to be that first league game away at Bradford. So what will be the kind of the plan moving forward over this next 3 week period to get the guys ready for that?
We'll just cut our way through that because, I mean, on a hot debrief there, I just went round the simple learns for every single player pretty much. I could single them out right there and then. And then when we watch it with the cool head as well, we'll get even more out of it as a collective. So it's always the same. You win, you lose, you draw. You'll have the same review process. So we'll get better. There's absolutely no two ways about that. We'll continue to get the players that we have better. We'll continue to look to recruit as well, and that's just our ongoing process.
And then just lastly, so on the try list today is the first opportunity you've actually had to watch them in proper game action. Has that helped you make a decision on some of them going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought they were fantastic as well. There was a lot of nerves in our dressing room. There was, and albeit Goole are a new team, there's a hell of a lot of experience in their dressing room as well. And I could feel it. It was tangible, the nerves from a lot of the boys. And so when you go out there and start as well as we did and get 10 points up, you thought, okay, they'll settle down now. So, and that wasn't just the trialists, that was everybody. But absolutely gives me more to look at in terms of their games individually.